Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Coming in Right podcast.
Yeah.
We live! Hey,
what's up? How you
today's
doing,
a big
guys?
deal. It's a big deal. I am one of your co-hosts, Scott Smith, and I'm here to my right. I guess that's the left on your screen. I don't know how this works.
We'll see what happens.
DJ Jaffe, a.k.a. Dan Jaffe.
Feel him up.
Oh,
That
yes.
Feel this man.
Jaffe.
We're actually so close
Pray for me.
we can touch each other.
Pray for
Dude,
me.
this is
kind
a
of a weird
3D
thought.
video. Put on those goggles.
I need prayer. Come on.
And touch
Lay
that.
hands.
Lay hands.
Okay, Scott, yeah, you're clipping?
And sorry.
Yeah,
Coming from the ultimate clip master over here.
Clipmaster
Speaking
Flex.
of Clipmaster
Clip
Flex,
Master!
it's Joshua Schaaf, Clip Daddy.
Clip Daddy.
What's
Clip
up?
Daddy.
Yo, my
Buddy,
audio
he
files
loves-
never peak. They
He
never
loves
peak.
yelling into microphones.
No peaks.
Especially here on Coming in Right. We are a podcast, part of this thing called Ripe. It's a creative community in the city of Philadelphia, which is where we are right now.
Yes, sir.
Inside of Josh and Nay's living
Let's
room.
go, baby. 1302
DM us
pretty
if you want the
fantastic.
address.
Yeah, we'll give it away for free.
Whoa,
Just DM us.
okay. No, that definitely, we're not doing that. DM us.
Anything you want from his living room.
No.
You can come get it. It's
Up for grabs.
buynothing.com.
Yeah.
Well,
You can get this couch.
Josh lives by Acts 2, where he's just like, what's mine is yours.
That's so convicting because that's like the Bible. It's like,
It is the
Oh, yeah,
Bible.
he's a New Testament man.
no, guys, but honestly, I think it's worth noting that
Stop fidgeting.
Guys, I literally have the, this is actually a 442 VL70
Sick, dude.
Mixer.
Nice.
So how can I not touch it? No, but yo, it's valid, y'all.
Is it on screen? Yeah, it is. Nice.
If you guys come, like the dude that's like hosting a podcast and is always like tweaking, like
yeah, just checking the levels. You know,
let
you
me
want to
check
just
these
get it just perfectly right.
But if you guys come to the crib, you guys are gonna be met with a dripping wet couch.
Ooh, it is
Because
wet.
it is wet. It is wet.
Josh
It's
actually
kind of an odd situation.
Josh keeps his couch wet. It's odd.
Always moist.
He's got a mister up above.
He likes
Can't
it.
see it in the shop, but it just
You know,
drops
that
mist. on the
feeling of
couch.
like wet pants and underwear. Like Josh actually likes that.
Yeah.
It's mad.
It's
It's cool. No, it's cool. We can't say weird. We can't say
no,
it's weird.
it's very
'cause
cool, guys.
It's his thing.
If you come home after a long day, hot, I'm a construction worker, so you're just working on houses, just building houses from the ground up, literally building a house with my bare hand.
Right.
What's the one thing I want? I don't want to go hop in a cold shower. I just want to cool off on a moist couch.
Yeah.
Refreshing wet couch.
Yeah.
Just lay down, and I just feel it's just
my-
amazing. It's not just swamp butt; it's swamp body.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Swamp body.
Swamp
body.
body.
Speaking of construction worker, Josh, really
Great
funny.
tie-in,
This is
Scott.
a really funny thing. We're at Josh's house down here in the middle of
Down
somewhere.
here, which I don't know.
Yeah, I live up in
We're in
Tulpahawken.
Uptown.
It's south.
English
It's south
manor
of where I live.
townhouses.
It's not about up or down.
Down in the slums.
Like, all right, cool,
You
Scott.
better relax.
Slumlord Scott over here.
Yeah,
Speaking of
Going into this
Speaking of slumlords,
I was just kidding.
no. Shout out to our Patreon. We talk about the slumlord. Slumlord. You're like, yo, what?
No, seriously though.
the 45th slumlord.
We do have to tell you guys. This is episode 10. This is episode Town.
Town.
10. Episode 10.
10.
This is episode 10. And episode 11 is actually on our Patreon. It is not a public episode because we say a lot of things that we are not sure if we should have said.
Disgusting.
So
Also
it's
a lot
hidden.
of good things, though.
Yeah,
really
and it's good.
beneficial.
Sure. No, we talk about things on the Patreon that we're not super, I don't know. We just are kind of like, hey, we're not going to throw this out publicly. You should have to pay to get this.
Yeah.
I think is our mindset.
if you think we're loose now, we are tight as a shoestring. But we're loose on that Patreon. Amen? Right? That was
See,
good.
If it was on Patreon, he would have said something way different.
Tight as a tightrope.
This is
Yeah.
ridiculous. But if you guys haven't noticed, we are on video. And that's really like, we just want to celebrate the fact that we did this. We figured out how to do this whole video thing. Shout out to Ripe Creation. Dan and Matt made this happen for us. So we are going to be on video moving forward. So you can find us on YouTube, which is super, super exciting.
Apparently, people watch podcasts. Like, I don't do that.
I do that. Josh does that. Dan
I'm the
does
one who
not.
doesn't, and
Dan
I'm like
does
the
not.
video guy.
He was like, dude, no one's going to watch it. Like, if it's
I
on
was like,
video.
actually, that's
like,
probably how most
and
people
I brought up to
would
Molly
consume
too,
it.
and she's like, yeah, I watch podcasts. I'm like, what?
All the time.
Like,
He's like, why isn't it just on in the background while you're doing other things?
Exactly.
I'm so
I'm-
productive.
Like, podcasting is always a multitask for me.
I have to
Like,
work.
There's never a thing where I'm not multitasking.
I'm the
with
CEO
you.
of a business, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, come on.
You think I'm
Ambassador of a brand.
time
It's
is
mine.
money.
Dan
Jaffe Enterprises.
CEO.
What does that stand for?
I don't know.
Calling everyone out.
From sin into the light.
Sinner! Who'd you vote for? Sinner!
Oh, okay, Patreon.
Go to the Patreon.
If
Guys,
you want
Patreon's
to,
a
if
great
you want to
time.
know who's a sinner for voting what, go
to the
Patreon.
Patreon.
Guys,
Because we make it very clear.
We break it down on Patreon. It's patreon.com/coming in right. So make sure you guys check it out there. We only have one tier. I know a lot of Patreons have like all these different tiers where you get all these different things. We're just like, you know what? Why don't we just do one tier?
It's simple.
And what you get is an extra episode.
Right. Like the gospel is simple. So our
we
Patreon
should
be.
We should make it simple too.
Yeah, the gospel's not free. Grace isn't free. You have to earn it.
You have to pay $5
It's
a
bad
month.
theology. Don't listen to it.
Cheap grace. Costly grace. It cost him everything, his very blood. That was it. That's the,
No,
that
is-
was
It's free, but it ain't cheap.
Ooh,
okay. That's like, it's like what do you?
that's a bar, bro.
That's a bar.
That was actually wow.
Thank you.
I got convicted.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Why do I buy anything? The Bible says we don't buy food. We
Grow it?
we are given food by God's grace. We know that
No, that's true.
that's not in the Bible.
That's not. It really makes you think.
Consider the birds of the air.
Well, yeah.
They neither sow
Nor reap.
nor gather into barns.
Wait, they don't sow.
Their heavenly Father
Father
feeds
feeds
them.
them. See, they don't buy, so why should I? I shouldn't have to pay for groceries. A bird trusts the Lord. So
That's a good point.
I
You know
think
what
a
I'm
bird is technically a thief, though, right?
No,
They're
no,
they're
oh,
stealing
wow!
the
I
seeds.
condemn that.
They're just flying around.
I
They're
condemn
like,
all birds.
I condemn all birds. Birds aren't real though.
Sarah, who'd you vote for?
All right, guys, dump Trump. Already dumped though.
Not no.
Not
yet.
Depends
Not
on
yet.
who you ask.
Yeah, it depends on
Depends on when this podcast comes out.
depends on the Supreme Court.
Okay, yeah.
The Supreme Court of the land.
You understand? It's supreme above all, not biased at all, diverse politically. I made that same joke. Guys. It's like, come
Dude,
on.
that's already in the Patreon.
I know.
episode.
You guys got the same joke.
Listen, go to the Patreon, find it. Yeah, I think for us, we're excited to see how this new additional
Yes.
technological thing. And then here's the other thing: we're done with Zoom.
No more.
forever.
In Jesus' mighty name.
Yeah, thank you
Zoom is dead.
for rocking with us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because you guys were like, hey, you know what? I'll listen to the trash audio
Wow.
with Josh just clipping. Like, it's
Never
fine.
clipped. Never clipped.
never,
I'll
not once,
just listen
just like his hair.
because I appreciate you guys. We want to give you the best quality audio and now video
Yeah.
that we possibly can. So we hope that you enjoy. I'm trying my very best not to look at that screen. It's
No,
just so
guys,
difficult.
it feels like we're in the room with like these aliens with 3 legs, right? Just
Yeah.
staring at us. But then there's this one screen that is just
It's a monitor.
it's a monitor just illuminating all 3 of us, high def, looking great. And Scott will not stop looking at it.
It's so difficult for me to like look at the camera because that is just so enticing. To
I'm
look
like,
at.
okay, narcissistic Scott. He's like, dude, this looks so good.
I'm
wanna
not even
look
looking at
myself.
myself.
Oh,
I'm
does
looking at the screen.
yeah.
Yo, but
There's so many colors.
yo, it's like on FaceTime, you're not looking at the other person. You're just staring at your little
You
box.
literally are. The
Like,
whole
you get what
time,
I'm
you're
saying?
like-
Do you
you're
look
like,
at the other person?
Yeah.
Oh, Scott is so humble. Like, me and Dan are like,
No, I'm staring at myself like,
look
yo.
amazing. You really
Really?
look at the, oh yeah, it's so bad. You look at the other person, Scott?
I usually don't even have my camera on.
No, that's very
Oh,
true.
that's
He's
different.
always
Scott is like incognito.
always. It's just Scott
Incognito
Smith.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, an S when it comes to Zoom.
You're not. It's well,
SS
It's
on
like
FaceTime.
this. You're distracted. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I have to.
I'm distracted because I can see your hand move and I can see your hand move out of my peripherals.
It's very true.
It's like, just, like, look at me.
That's hilarious,
It's
guys.
ridiculous. But we hope you guys are enjoying this. Because here's the thing. We want to grow this thing, right?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
We found out our numbers, subscribers,
Our
listeners.
analytics.
Which, there's actually like a lot of people listening.
There's like 3,000 people like daily. New followers.
New followers a day.
That's not true. But there actually is a lot more people than
we thought.
Than we assumed.
So thank you guys.
And it's very random places.
Yes.
Like Minnesota in the building, whoever you are that's
North
been
Dakota.
listening to North
Are you
Dakota.
being serious?
Yeah.
You're
It's
lying.
like North
No,
Dakota,
I'm not lying.
Minnesota, Phoenix, Arizona. There's
Some
like
random
spots that people are like clustering
love it.
together listening to us.
Keep sharing us.
Which is kind of cool. So
we should go to North Dakota.
Live pod.
Live
for like
pod.
The, for like
Live
the
pod.
3 people there.
oh, by the way, I had this crazy idea. Shout out. What are those people? Outside podcast.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
podcast, but outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was like, yo, we should do our podcast outside and just get random guests.
Right.
And Dan was like, that's been done.
Yes.
And I was like, I doubt it. And then
really?
he sends me like this thing that has like 70,000 followers.
It's like their whole
and it's
thing.
like their whole thing is just being outside talking to random people.
Dude, I thought of it before then. It's like, no,
was like,
Scott, you. That's been going on. For
I feel
3
like
years.
we would be a lot better at it than them.
Dang, why you
They
hating?
seem like nice kids.
What, they're
They seem like
kids?
nice kids. Yeah, they're like children.
They're young.
They're 6 years old.
They're
like, hey, will you
babies.
come listen to my podcast? No,
Like we're like, when? Like no.
Like, sorry, you stink. We're like trolling them in the
Where's your
reviews.
diaper?
1 star. Yo, your mommy wipes your butt after the pod. You poop your pants on the podcast. You know, it's like 1 star. It's like from Coming in Ripe. Like, why are you guys trolling all these kids?
So mean.
We could be like mentors of like, hey, podcast community, let's all be.
yeah, even though they're like mad.
Way
That's
more
what we're
successful.
like tearing them
They're
down.
like a real thing.
They're legit.
Like they actually have like a lot of followers.
They don't have.
They build a reputation.
They don't have construction workers building a house next door.
Yeah.
Yes, which we do, and that's fantastic.
Let's just
plus.
listen. Ready?
We'd have to
It
open up.
literally
the-
just stopped. Like,
Yeah. No, I've been hearing people hammering like
It's
blanks.
so funny. It just had like of all places to pick, we had to pick
Okay.
Josh's house while they're building a house next
yeah,
door.
because you know,
It's a new construction.
Josh's
Gentrification's
neighborhood-
on the rise.
Yeah, Josh's
Love
neighborhood's
that.
just,
Dear
you know,
Lord. Right? You already know, dude. It's like, oh, great. Yeah. There's white people living there. Yeah, let's move in. It's safe to live here now. Gosh, it's so bad, guys. I was just making fun of people that feel safe living in a gentrified neighborhood because white people live there, if you didn't catch the joke. I might edit that out.
he's white.
I know
In
that's
case
what I'm
anyone
laughing about.
wonders.
It's just
Oh, I'm
like,
white.
You live
Yeah.
here too.
For those just listening.
No, here's the
Don't
reality.
know.
Brewery
Don't know.
Town, guys, is a historically black neighborhood, okay? And then the reality is like once a white person moves into a, predominantly black neighborhood, begins the process of gentrification, right? Where now more white people, young white people, feel emboldened to live there because, oh, there's another white person that looks like me, so I feel safe because
Yeah.
it's a whole
This is the science
stereotype.
of gentrification.
Yes,
you're
I'm
giving
telling
me?
the science.
Okay.
Then property values get. Yeah, Scott's like, where's his head? Then what happens is property values begin to increase because developers see white people moving into low income communities, and then they start developing properties because they can, Wait, why can't they do that? Wait, now I'm like, wait, what? Well, they, develop properties because there's people ready to buy for cheap, okay? Now, here's the reality. All of our neighbors that are white
Look to Josh.
think
comfort.
This is the reality. They think that it's their neighborhood. You know what I mean? They have
yeah.
this feeling like, oh, we bought a house, it's our neighborhood. And then they're like literally like controlling like the dynamics of everything. And so there's people that have been living here for like 50 years and are like having like block parties and like grilling. And then the
Right.
white people that just moved in here that own a house and this is my neighborhood are like calling the cops on like, hey, can you like
Insane.
keep it down? Like it's like it's that kind of stuff. It's like, yo, it's so messed up. But then again, as a white person, I'm kind of feeding into it a little bit because I'm living here. So it's like, but it's a tough. But yeah, sorry guys, gentrification. Not a huge fan of it, but I kind of participate in it. But no, I'm being serious. Any white person, you kind of the system's rigged for you. So you
Yeah.
kind of it's just real. But let's start talking about something else.
Yeah,
We could just stay right
I
there.
was not prepared to talk about all that. But
You're like,
why
all
did
right.
I say that? But yeah,
all right,
it's
guys,
wild.
let's do some educating.
Yeah, all right. Let's
Have you guys heard of redlining?
Some people might not know what gentrification is, but that's
That's real.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of the things that I really felt a burden to teach every intern that came through
That's good.
Philly Project because it was just like a thing where if they don't understand gentrification, they're not going
Yeah.
to understand how they're seeing this dynamic across the street from another street.
Right.
Like, how are these things in the same neighborhood? And it's like,
Right.
all right, let's just do the history.
Exactly.
Let's walk through this. Let's talk about how this property was in this person's
Mm-hmm.
hands and then switched over to a developer who went in and upped the value of the house by investing resources in it so
Right.
that they could recapitalize on the rental of that property to a
Right.
different demographic of the people that were there before. And just like walking them through how that happens
Right.
on one property, but then it gets to the point where like Dan lives on the street called which like is like got its like grit, grimy
Yeah.
feel in Germantown,
Right.
Mount Airy. It's an awesome street.
Yeah.
But like halfway down his block, out of nowhere, like
Big boys.
$600,000 3-story condos.
They dropped that price though.
Oh, okay.
We're at about 430 now because they're like,
Yeah, they
no
dropped-
one's gonna
I was
buy
like,
these.
nobody's spending $550,000 on
That's awful.
a
Yeah,
condo.
dude, they
on
dropped that
Montana.
quick. I was like,
Y'all are
bro, no,
stupid.
like
You just dropped that $200,000.
Yeah,
They did,
because
dude.
because it was. I was like, you are literally so dumb if you think that this street is going to gather this type of price this time around.
Right.
The next time they sell it, probably,
Yeah.
because that's just the nature of how these things work. But investing these new properties when the average house value on that street is maybe 150, 200,000 max, maybe 220, 230.
Yeah.
And
Hit
now
a
you're
record
going
the other day.
and now you're going to build $500,000 condos on the same street.
What do you think that's going to do?
Who do you think is going to buy those $500,000
Right.
condos?
Right.
A certain demographic that's going to come in, and that's how
It's
things
so whack.
continue to flip. So,
Yeah.
It's whack.
They'll go to Chestnut Hill before they come to
bro, I was like, y'all crazy for doing this. Like, this is a long-term play. But the reality is they're not investing $2 million in building these 5 condos without knowing that they're going to sell.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's
Of
like
course.
taking a $2.5 million like
little
total
risk.
risk. Like, they know what they're doing. And so they know stuff that we don't know. They
Right.
know how properties are switching hands. They know what's happening in Germantown
Yeah.
in a way that we don't. But that's what's been a burden for us. Like Dan and Molly, they own their house.
Right.
We're still in an apartment. And we process all the time, like, man, we should buy.
Yeah.
And like every month that you don't buy, you're like, it's harder to buy.
It's like, oh wow. Okay.
It's like, oh
so
crap.
it's skyrocketing.
I think we missed the window.
Yeah.
just like
right.
move further down Germantown.
I'm just gonna keep going.
We're going to keep going south. And we're going to end up in North Philly. It's
Right.
gonna be
Yeah,
great.
basically.
Which, I mean, we would have moved into North Philly just because that's where our church is.
Yeah.
Intentionally. We're thankful we didn't because Dar's job
Oh right.
that she got is not in Philly. It's actually
Yeah.
outside of Philly. So we're kind of in like as close as we can get to Center City.
Yeah.
While still being a manageable commute for Dar.
That's dope.
So we really do love being where we are, and a lot of people, because we're gentrifiers, they moved
yeah,
in
right.
with
That's
us.
Gentrifiers
into our
podcast.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
But a lot of our friends have moved into the neighborhood.
literally.
Most of them actually into our apartment complex.
Yeah,
Next door.
everyone's just like trying to live
like-
near you.
It's
So,
weird. Though, right?
I see you all the time. Shout out to you, Emily.
It's like a dorm.
It's like yeah. It's, honestly, we've like
It's a dorm.
It's a college dorm in Germantown.
That's hilarious.
We should have just bought the whole property,
That'd be sick.
and rented it out to all the people.
300 rooms. It's a small hotel. Well, guys, I'm sure you heard Scott mention one thing in his remarks that Dan is a homeowner. So the question is, Dan, how do you have so much money?
I'm just really.
And also, look at all this equipment, tying it back into the fact that we're on video.
We are on video,
Guys, we're on video.
We're on video.
We have a homeowner who has a lot of money,
A lot of money.
who bought all of this expensive gear with his large amount of capital.
Yeah.
Dan, how did you do it? Was it just the billionaire mindset?
Honestly, it is just. It's
so annoying.
It's
Wait,
just
he
the
didn't
mindset.
buy this mic. I bought this.
Oh, yo, Scott's like, oh, hold on.
Wait a second.
I paid $70
I
for
paid
this.
$70 for this.
It's like thousands of bucks of video equipment. I spent $30 on this mic stand.
Here's the other thing about this mic is this is my second mic.
Yo, stop.
Because my other mic that I spent way more money on broke.
It's so bad.
I'm so ticked about this.
And me and
Blue mic.
Oh, say it.
I'm gonna write you a bad review.
He's like trying to threaten him, but not be that mean. I'm gonna give you a 3.5-star review. Okay?
Maybe 1.5.
Wow.
Spent a lot more money on that one than I did on this one, and it broke.
Guys, for those that want to know who is sponsoring this episode, MXL Audio. We love you guys. We're using the 770 mics.
We are.
Yeah.
About $75.
We'll put a link in the description.
Link in the bio.
Heck,
We are
why
affiliate.
not?
We are affiliate, so we do get 10%. Right? We don't? So we're giving them
don't.
free advertising.
We're
Free advertising. We're really good at giving people free
It's
advertising.
like so bad.
yeah.
Like those pineapple drinks the one time.
Yeah, right.
Your whole home security
ADT.
system.
Bro,
ADT.
you know, I was literally thinking, like, why don't you wear your ADT uniform?
Guys, I actually have the blue polo. I can go get it right now. Full uniform and the hat. Got like a visor.
That would be
It's like
hysterical.
it's a chance to advertise.
No, but we can give
birds.
you, for a limited time, honestly, I can only help 2 more people that listen to the pod. Guys, that's a lie. You always say it's limited. Guys, 1 more person I can help. Last chance.
Last day.
Free
We only have 20 units left.
You gotta order it
Remember
now.
whenever they would do that, like on the
Dude,
on the
it's such
commercials?
crap, man.
And you're like, dude,
Yeah.
you do realize we know that this was pre-recorded. You know, like,
Haynes going out of business. Last day blowout. I'm like, you've said it every Saturday for 8 years. Going away. Everything must go. Like, dude, but it works.
going
I'm
out of
like,
business.
I just got a freaking L couch. Like,
It
thank you.
works.
Dear
like
Lord.
79% off of our prices that were marked up by
Yeah, I was gonna say,
600% to
yo,
begin with.
Yo, stop. Literally what they teach you, it's so bad. They
Fill us
teach.
in.
I
Train us.
essentially, the whole goal.
Are you allowed to tell people this? It seems
No.
like a bad idea.
Yes.
I am. Yo, no. Oh gosh, this is such a
Are
conflict
you
of
still an
interest.
ADT
I
salesman?
am.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You should stop talking.
If you want to know
All
the
right, how about
secret, no,
Patreon?
if you want Patreon,
It's not ADT. It's some
Yo,
other
literally
random
everyone.
company.
random company with a blue polo and visor.
No. Random company that sells home security systems, not necessarily ADT. What do they tell you?
So they're going to come to your house and they're going to essentially tell
You
you.
just walked him on there.
I know you're so annoying. They're going to come to your house and then they're going to say that they're going to write out every single thing that they're going to give you in the package. So that's
Okay.
going to include the monitor, all the little gadgets, the sensors, and then they're going to just start saying random things. So they're going to say the sensor, they're going to make up a price. Every sensor costs $50. We're going to need to give you 6 sensors, right? So it's $300. Then they're going to say, oh, the control panel, $500. It's not $500. I don't know how much it is. They don't actually tell you. They just tell you the prices to say.
Yeah.
But deep down, you know that it's like, that's not true. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then they'll just start doing random things like, okay, and we're just going to do like a professional installation, and that's going to cost $500.
The worst.
Okay? And then we're going to do, this thing is just called like it's just an ADT installation fee. You know what I'm saying? It's an activation fee. That's what it's called.
$500.
$300 for an activation fee. And what that is, and you make something up, you're like, to activate it to our cell towers, it's just so you just have to pay. Because, you know, there's people working these things that we have to, whatever, anything. But you just keep making up things.
And it's
then-
like $5,000.
Exactly. And you write it all on a piece of paper and you say, so today it's going to cost you $5,000. And you just leave it right there. And you point to it and add it all up. Oh, and this is the trick. You don't just say 5,000. You add up everything. Okay, 250 plus 250. How much is it? You make them say, oh, 500. Okay, and then plus this. And you keep adding it up. So their anxiety gets growing and their stress. And you make them say, okay, cool, so 5,000. How does that feel? And then they
Terrible.
go, and you just let them feel that way. And then immediately when you see their face change, you take your pen and then you just cross out one by one. I'm going to take this off for you. I'm going to take this off for you. And you just made up all this stuff. I'm going to take this off and take this off and take this off. So, and then the very end, the activation is still not real, but you just keep it in anyways. And you're like, so the only thing you have to pay today is the $300 activation as opposed to $5,000. So cool. So what's boom. And it works.
$300
like,
doesn't sound so bad.
it works like clockwork. It's crazy and it's so manipulative, but it's real. And people are just like, oh, perfect, sweet. But we just made up all that stuff. Well, we didn't make up the equipment. It's actually real, but yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, it's kind of, isn't that crazy though? It's so sad. Scott, am I awful? I do that.
For putting this on the pod? Yeah.
It's real. No, I don't think. No,
If
it's
you
real.
want more exclusive tips, sign up for our Patreon.
that actually whole
Patreon,
thing,
baby.
that whole thing might be on Patreon. We should just cut that out.
We should cut
Be
that
like,
out.
if you want to know how ADT sales reps completely rip you off.
We'll edit out the
Is this
name.
bad?
No,
Oh my gosh, this is so bad.
Edit out the name.
Hey, yeah,
We're also going to edit out the
name
name of my street.
in my street. I looked at my address earlier.
We are?
Yeah, I don't want.
There's a more than one like block though.
There's only one part being developed.
No, it's very obvious. No, we'll
Only
see.
one part on Zillow.
This might, but guys, we are just very thankful.
guys are
Man,
doxing.
we're thankful. Dan has gone into credit card debt to pay for all his equipment, extreme amounts of debt. So
For you.
I'm done.
So we need you guys to give us extreme amounts of money on Patreon to afford this. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Patreon, $5 a month. That's our only tier. And what you get out of it is extra episodes. And different snippets from shows that we've done that we've actually cut out because they were too offensive.
Such as the Wawa story.
The Wawa story
I'll
still
be
is
there
out
eventually.
Oh wow, yes, I have it saved.
Yeah, somewhere.
there. Listen, the Wawa story. Oh man.
Shout out to Naomi. She let us use our house today. So I have no clue where she went for the past 3 hours.
She said she went shopping.
Oh, actually, yeah, she definitely said she's like, I'm gonna go.
spend
She said,
money.
I'm going to go buy things.
That is hilarious. Just normal 12 to 3 on a normal day. Just gonna go shop for 3 hours.
Why not?
Love that. Love that.
She'll probably come in mid-pod.
Yeah, she's about to be coming in hot. That's hilarious.
It is a little warm because we did have to shut the windows due to the construction site.
We're in an active work zone.
This is good though. I just feel like this is a step forward. We've said absolutely nothing of value pretty much for the last
just
20 minutes.
25
Other
minutes,
than the
18
fact
seconds.
that, hey,
Well, Josh,
we're on video.
Josh explained gentrification to us.
I let in a little secret.
Your little ADT.
Stop saying it.
Little door-to-door secrets. It's not total fraud.
How's this feel?
Yeah.
How's that
tactic.
feel? How's that feel?
Stop. It's not total fraud. The equipment. Okay, we don't got to talk about it. I feel guilty. I'm like,
Can you
it's not
tell
a-
us how much the equipment costs again?
Stop. No, the
So what
equipment.
if we were like, hey guys, guys, you can support our podcast, but it's going to be $500 a month. But we're going to eliminate all this stuff.
But here's what we're gonna do for you.
So here's what we're going to do. It's only $5.
Stop. So that's such a line. So here's what we're gonna do.
Here's what we're gonna
It's so
do.
hopeful
what we're
because
gonna
I have the answers and you don't.
Yeah.
Like you go.
You're realizing you're like, oh, but this feels like too much.
Yeah. I'm like, wait.
You don't deserve this. I can tell you work hard.
Here's what I can do.
I know you.
You work hard for your money.
And you want to keep your kids safe, right?
Yeah.
Stop.
So-
you guys would be great. You guys
Yeah,
have to join
yeah.
me. And you always go, you seem like a smart guy. It's so bad, but
You seem like a smart guy. This is crazy, right?
Oh my god.
So here's what we're going to do.
Yo, guys, you would be so good, man.
So here's what we're gonna do.
That's hilarious.
That's the episode title. So here's what we're gonna do.
Guys, I really think this would be so much fun.
But why? We got to sell people going to the Patreon. Because this is a real thing. Because
Yeah.
here's the thing. We actually do. We want your support. And here's why.
Me and Dan,
Here's what we're gonna offer you.
we went to Tila's food market this morning and we spent about, what do you say, $16 on avocado toast and bagel. Listen,
And we need that.
think about that. Think about it. In order to do this pod, we had to have
If
sustenance.
I'm gonna eat avocado toast from a restaurant in a gentrified neighborhood twice a month,
I'm gonna need.
We're going to need some support.
And listen, we're not just gonna roll up before the pod with a can of soup.
no.
Okay, we're gonna get avocado toast. Scott, what did you come to the pod with today?
a soup. Chick-fil-A.
Oh, it was Chick-fil-A?
yeah.
Okay, I'm not hating on you anymore. I thought you came with
I
like
thought
a
he
can
came
of
with like a
Campbell's.
Progresso.
Yo, I was like, yo, bro, that did not look good. That chicken noodle soup did not look
Yeah.
good.
What are you talking about? It was amazing. It was Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I
chicken
literally
soup.
thought you had a can of
Well,
soup.
you can understand. We saw that. We're like, did he bring a can of Campbell's?
Coming, dude.
He doesn't have any Patreons.
Oh,
He can't go to the avocado toast place.
Yeah,
see,
exactly.
yes, guys. Do you really?
Remember
I mean,
when?
ahead.
Can we just say? Remember when you used to come into our meetings with like
With
canned chili?
Canned chili.
Canned chili.
Every week.
are you being
But
serious?
Yeah, you used to do that all the
but it was
time.
from like Antifa's headquarters.
Trader
You mean
Joe's?
Trader Joe's?
Yo, guys, the Antifa rallies are at TJ.
No, seriously, we got to talk about this. Trader Joe's. Trader
I
Joe's.
can't believe I'm letting this joke
we-
out.
No, this is so good. You gotta explain.
No, guys.
Explain the narrative.
Here's the thing, guys. Antifa. What the heck is Antifa?
None of
I
us know.
don't know what
We don't
Antifa
know.
is. However, the right definitely knows what Antifa is. Apparently, they're
So
very
you're saying
weird.
you're on the left.
Oh, yes, I'm definitely on. No, dude, I'm a theocracy guy. I don't even know what is it called. Like God is in the middle. of
God is my
theocracy. I don't
president.
believe in a democracy. I think of a theocracy. It's like but you
Wait,
should
what?
believe in democracy because that's okay. No, I'm sorry. Sometimes I just go off and I don't. Yo, but guys, so
Continue
who knows
on,
what
Josh.
Antifa is? But all the time I be seeing people like right wing memes that are like, see, these are the domestic terrorists of our country. And it's just these pictures of these just wild looking white people, like in mugshots with like orange hair and like gauges and, face tattoos of a freaking leprechaun.
eyebrow, the
Yeah,
eyebrow,
like no
earrings.
pupils. Like somehow they took the pupils out of their eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Scott's like, I wasn't following
Is that a
that.
thing?
No.
Is that a thing?
And they're like,
Contact.
this is Antifa. And really, you just like, I don't know where you got these pictures, but like, so people just think Antifa is, But what's hilarious is literally the people that are on these memes is literally just what every Trader Joe's
Employee
looks like. So you be rolling up to Trader Joe's like, yo, is this an Antifa rally I missed out on? Like, homies, come on, like, it's so bad. And it's me and Naomi always make the joke. We're like, yo, heading to the old Antifa headquarters over here for our weekly grocery shop. But it gets so bad because low-key we'll be like rolling up. And
Somebody who works at Trader
I'm
Joe's,
so come on,
is
guys.
listening to this podcast like, do I look like it?
Am I part of Antifa? Here's the thing. It could be conspiracy
Low-key,
theory.
could be their front.
Yeah, it could be the front. You don't know.
They're laundering money for Antifa.
It's so bad. This whole thing is
I
just
love Trader
That's
Joe's.
why Trader Joe's is opening everywhere.
That's why they're so good.
That's
Wait,
why.
What? Dan's like, what? That's why I joined Antifa.
That's
That's why
why.
I shop there.
That's why I got a membership at Trader Joe's. They got my card.
It's so bad, man. But yeah, so
So good though.
it's just police are like, all right, guys, we just had a raid of Antifa. Just went to every Trader Joe's in the county and just locked up the staff members and stole all the freaking eggplants. It's
They have
like
great eggplant.
always on stock. It's hilarious, guys. Antifs, yeah. But does anyone know if Antifs? I'll be rolling up on
Shout
my
out.
who told you that? Trader Joe's is like, what?
We might get a death threat out of this one.
No,
Oh, they're that camera.
no, but dude, how I know that they're Antifa is because everyone in Trader Joe's wears masks. And this whole mask thing is a conspiracy theory to take away our fundamental rights as
breathe.
Americans
To breathe.
to breathe.
breathe.
To breathe.
Here's my thing.
Need
God
to breathe. You heard of the band?
and are they a Christian band? See, this is what the
Need
left
to
does.
breathe.
They are trying to literally
They called this 20 years ago when
Wow.
they named
Wow.
the
need
Wow.
to breathe.
Need to breathe.
No mask.
That's insane.
That's crazy. And does the song say it's whose breath in our lungs? Is
Yeah.
it Antifa's? Is it the government? Is it the left? No,
Is it the recycled mask air?
Nope. Is it our CO2 from the masks? No, it's your breath. But who's your? Capital Y. It's God.
It's got.
And the government's trying to take away our God-given right to breathe. And that's why I believe Trader
Need
Joe's
to
is
breathe.
Antifa. Need to-
Concert
yeah.
2021.
And that's why, yeah,
Guys, hey man,
Philly 2021.
I
we're gonna
feel
host
really
them.
good about that.
yeah. If
was-
you're
that was
if you
good.
yeah,
That was
that was a
little-
great connection there.
How did
Great
we start
rant.
talking? Hold on, was Naomi coming? Naomi, come in. We're talking about Antifa, babe.
Come in.
It's probably locked. Did you lock it?
She has a key to the house. It's not.
Yeah, dude, I'll not let my wife have keys.
What? It's like,
She
dude,
has
that's.
to make
She
room.
can only.
All right,
bring her
let's
in?
bring her in. Naomi,
Nay.
Naomi. Yes, come on
But
in.
you have to come in like in.
Come on.
All right, babe, come on. Come in.
Nay. Get in here.
Come here real quick.
Let's go. Sit down, please.
Come
This
here
is
real
gonna be so good.
Come in.
Just get in here.
Come in.
It's
Come
gonna
in.
be
Come,
fantastic.
come in.
We just need to. We're gonna ask you one question, and we'll just
Share mic.
share mic with your hubby bubby. I was gonna make her like go over.
Yeah,
Why
it's like,
can't I?
You
Why-
gotta share with
Covered in
Dan.
dust.
Share with Dan.
Ooh. All right.
So I was a shopping trip.
It was great. Okay. I didn't buy that
Look
much.
there. Look there.
I looked here.
Such a tool.
I'm kidding.
It was great. I returned a lot of things.
You're in pod now, babe.
You're full pot.
Full pod mode.
Full pod.
Oh my
man.
gosh, this is pod.
She doesn't listen to the podcast, so this is great.
Guys, this is our first time listening to Coming to Ripe.
This will get
She's
you to
on
listen.
it before she became a listener.
Yeah, honestly.
Wow, I feel outed.
Yeah, you-
What did you buy?
It's not. Well,
You gotta ask that into the mic.
What did you buy?
I bought.
Oh my
So I went to my friend Dennis, his shop, right down
Friend
the
Dennis?
He's my friend now. He has a
antique
shop of
store guy?
antiques. Yes.
Good old
And-
Dennis.
Good old Dennis. I bought a couple pictures, like
Yes.
old paintings.
Nice.
Ooh.
2 candlesticks.
That's great.
Two candlesticks.
And
I
a
feel like
picture
we're
frame.
going to like a game of Clue in person.
In the billiard room, Miss Scarlett.
There's a candlestick and a rip and a revolver.
I bought a lead pipe.
That's it.
So
I
let
made some
me ask you a question about Dennis. Does he wear masks?
He wears 0 masks.
He's a zero
and,
mask
do you-
guy.
and why do you think that is?
I honestly don't know because he doesn't strike me as someone who would, be against the mask thing.
What does that mean? Who would strike you as wearing?
Just
not-
like an old white man would strike me.
Not today, Satan.
Dan when he's 70.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, for
probably.
sure. Dan really fits the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm slowly becoming that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Day
I
by
wouldn't be
day.
shocked.
Day by
Step
day.
by
I wouldn't be
step.
shocked at all.
All right, are you gonna ask the other thing?
I thought this was the question.
No.
So
that
no,
wasn't it.
the real
That was a
question,
setup question.
Naomi.
Oh, wow. Trying to get me comfortable.
If I were to want to do a raid on an Antifa rally, where would I go?
Gosh. Trader Joe's.
She knows. She knows.
So, yo, open your eyes to the truth, y'all.
Third
TJs.
eye, guys. Third
Trader
eye.
Joe's.
Thank you, Naomi.
Antifa means anti-fascist. It's not a bad thing, right?
Oh wait, she actually knows way more about Antifa than we do.
Yeah, that was news to me. Continue on.
I
Tell
don't
us.
know anything more than that, but I know they're just like maybe they use violence,
I don't know.
but I don't know.
Have you ever seen a TJ's person
think it's
strike
organized.
someone with a baguette?
Anyway.
She's like, that's enough.
said, "Man, I'm
That's
out."
enough.
Well, guys,
Thank you for putting it in.
I bought.
oh, you can show.
Yeah, show us on
Yes.
pod. Let's go.
Please.
All right, guys,
You're
we
gonna
are,
get our real reactions. We have not
Here
seen
we
these
go.
things.
and you can
No,
show.
no.
Actually, come back, Naomi.
Come back this way.
I don't need a mic. I don't need
Couch
it.
wet for you guys?
The couch was so wet.
Yeah, we've already talked about that.
It's his preference.
Okay.
We learned.
Hold on. First, he gave me one of these for free.
Oh.
Dennis,
Dennis is
Oh
schmoozing.
no. All right.
make sure to show the camera right here.
So
That
these
camera.
are just some cool vintage pieces, right? Wait.
Yeah.
If you look at the monitor, you can see what's
Oh.
in the frame.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there you go.
Hey,
This is nice.
classy.
All right, so
Vintage.
one more.
I see them.
Una más. Yeah, I want to. Ooh, I like that one.
Ripe,
So hard
ripe fruits.
That's why I got
And
it.
this is a cottage off of the coast of
Yo,
Tuscany.
this could be on the
All right, we're stealing.
Yep.
that.
Thanks, Naomi. This is for the
Yeah.
pod.
for the pod.
Okay, look at this. cute little picture frame.
Oh wow, that's elegant.
That's
He gave that to
different.
me for $5.
Oh, Dennis did not rip you off on that one.
Probably should have been
Probably should have been $250.
$250, maybe.
Antiques are expensive. You would be surprised. Candlesticks.
Wow, Naomi, that's amazing.
This is my clue tool.
I will
just
say,
bang someone in the head.
Nay has a wonderful, what is it, nightstand next to your bed.
yes.
I was like, wow, it's so rustic. He goes, Nay made that.
yes,
I
dude.
I was like, what?
Killed
Thank
it.
you.
Crazy.
Made that?
Crazy.
That's
You know,
incredible.
That's what I do in my pastime.
Well, she's wild. Also, she watches TikTok in the back, as Scott saw.
You've pretty much seen what I
I've
do.
pretty much seen her whole livelihood today.
I feel exposed.
TikTok shopping and honestly,
And
TikTok
Antifa.
shopping and Antifa, and then making crafts,
And Antifa.
making treats.
You slipped that in there. I'm gonna,
Well, guys,
No, I think that should stay.
all right, yeah.
Nay,
You prop that up.
bravo. Thank you.
bravo, brava,
Thank
Bravo.
you.
bravosio.
Bravo.
I honestly feel encouraged in my my shopping
I think you
habit.
did.
You should
You
be
did great.
affirmed.
You did a great job. Be affirmed. Josh, you're going to have to pick up a side job.
He might.
Dennis is taking all my money. Well, guys, the time has come. The time has
think
come.
it's
This
here.
has been good. It's been entertaining. 36 minutes of your life that hopefully you had some
You
laughs.
got nothing out of this
enjoyed.
one. But you hopefully enjoyed it. And now you know we're on YouTube, so you can go check us out there.
Yes.
Oh,
you
by
know-
the
yeah.
way, we have to start saying this because we're really bad at saying things like this. Subscribe
Yes.
and rate the podcast.
5
Yes.
stars.
And if it's not 5 stars, just don't rate it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And if the vote isn't for Joe Biden, don't count it. Like if it's for Trump, don't. Wait. No, sorry, I messed that one up. It's for Biden, don't count that one. But okay, I'm sorry. Keep going, Scott.
Whatever.
Yeah, we need to recount, but only the states that I lost. Okay, keep going.
Shit.
But it's actually what happened. Okay,
That's
check the lawsuits.
Pretty, yeah.
Do you have
Anyway.
any plugs?
Glade.
Creatives Peak would have just happened whenever this gets released.
Let's go.
And hopefully it was amazing and you tuned in. If you didn't, next one we're looking at December 8th.
That's
So
dope.
Isn't
be
this
on the lookout for
this
that.
is before Creative Speak.
It'll come out?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's tomorrow!
Yeah, that's big.
Tomorrow.
We got it.
Ah!
Tomorrow. This is what we got it.
November 17th!
Tomorrow.
If you're listening to this on the 16th, because this just came out, tune in tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. And then
big.
we'll do another one in December.
Yeah.
Talking about doing some creatives concert type stuff. Who knows? Be on the lookout for that.
Dope.
They Don't Know is out. Make
Yep.
sure you stream, like,
Watch the video.
follow, watch the video.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube, Ripe Creation. That's where we're going to be dropping a lot of content. We're probably going to be getting up to like 3-4 videos overall per month.
Yeah.
That we're going to be releasing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is cool. We're just kind of, doing this whole COVID creative virtual world thing, and we got a lot of things that we're working on.
The New World Order,
What else?
which
we
is
got?
a
We got
virtual
trip
reality
coming up in January out to
that you guys are not
wonderful world
invited to.
of
in
UK.
any
you can't
capacity.
come. Sorry.
Let's just talk about all the things that they're not invited to. We're having a Friendsgiving. Sorry, guys.
Can't come.
That's
Sorry.
true. You can't come to that.
That's so bad. Like
That's tonight,
You really
if you're
can't.
wondering.
you can't.
You can't come to that. 'cause
definitely
that-
not
We're
tonight.
trying
No,
to
it's
not
tonight
get
when this
COVID.
comes out.
I'm so bad about that because
The
no.
future tense. Don't worry about it. Just stay up with us. Oh, the last thing.
Okay.
We will say this. If you look up Orange, Ripe Community Orange on Facebook, we have a group that is basically all of us that are in the community. And if you guys want to stay up with more stuff that's happening beyond just the podcast, you're welcome to join that group.
Yeah.
Right? That's
I think so.
That's a public.
I don't know, but it can be.
If you
It is now.
request to join, we will decide.
We
whether
will.
or not-
We'll vet you. We'll vet you.
We
for
will
sure.
vet you absolutely.
We want to know your intentions and your heart and the
What are your
You're going to have
thoughts
to
on
fill out
Antifa?
an essay.
Yeah.
Make
that's-
sure that you're a part of Antifa like we are.
Oh no.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's
We
a
wear
joke.
masks.
It's a joke. We're not Antifa. We're
We do shop at Trader Joe's.
We're the opposite.
Okay,
We're the opposite of Antifa.
we're the Antufas.
No, that's
We're the antithesis. Okay.
damn.
a good word.
Very, very
Choice.
politically charged. Very offensive.
Go to the Patreon if you want more of this
you want-
type of content.
Yeah.
Guys, Naomi's figure is towering over the cameras.
She's
I'm
like,
very
"Please stop,
afraid
please
she is
stop."
shutting this shit down.
Yeah.
Josh is like trying to just not say anything.
I am
to,
shivering in my boots.
We love you guys. Also, if you want a sticker, we still have stickers. So make sure you go to our Instagram, Coming in Ripe. Follow us, fill out the form. We can send you a sticker. I think that's pretty much everything right now.
Yeah.
But a lot of good things are happening. We're going to have Ripe Worship Nights coming out soon. Like, there's just so much hope and joy for the future of this thing called Ripe.
We
Thank you for being a
gon'
part
do
of
it
it.
right, we gon' do it beautifully. Man, I
Love
get up
y'all.
on my feet and the Holy
As
Spirit
always,
lead. Boy, I'm with the rock,
stay
I'm really
right.
rock, I'm planting all the
I'm
seeds.
in the field, working all day, tilling up the ground, trying to cultivate, cutting out the crabgrass. Why they always say, I don't even know, I'm just waiting on my break. I've been working all day, all day, all day, all day, all day. I've been working all day, all day, all day, all day, all day.